The topic that we will discuss today is lexical meaning in semantics, or we can say words as meaningful units. So, word forms and senses. Semantics is the study of toolkit for meaning. Toolkit for meaning. What does it mean? It is a weapon. By using those, it is a weapon or tool. By using those, we can understand the different aspects of meaning. Knowledge is encoded in the vocabulary of language and its pattern for building more elaborate meaning up to the level of sentence meaning. Knowledge is encoded in the words of language. The words are the list of words that are in the language, and these patterns of words are there used as a building blocks for construction of sentences. The meaning of a complex expression is determined by its parts and the way in which those parts are combined. For example, it is easy to understand a simple expression, but when we come to complex or complicated kind of expression, then we can say that small meaningful units combine together and they make complex expressions. So the meaning of those units should be understood. Pragmatics is another aspect that is concerned with the use of these tools. So you must know the knowledge of these tools, the tools of meaning, and you must also know the use of those tools. So use of those tools are called pragmatics. The use of utterances in the social context is called pragmatics. Meaningful communication is linked with meaningful utterances, and the utterances are sentences consist of arranged form of words. Meaningful communication is linked with meaningful utterances. If your utterances are meaningful, if your utterances are solid, if your utterances are the kind of utterances which are there and which are clear in terms of meaning, then you can say that if they are combined together, they can have different meaningful communication. They can result in meaningful communication. Your communication will become meaningful. Your communication will become up to the mark when the sentences or utterances are meaningful. Words as spoken or written form are as composite expression, combination of form and meaning. Words are of two types. One type of words are kinds of words are the words which are spoken or written. They are called forms. Another types of words are composite expressions. They are both combination of forms and meaning. So we have different senses of words and forms. There are three perspective of meaning, three ways in which meaning can be analyzed. For example, number one is lexical semantics, number two is compositional semantics or sentential semantics, or the third is discourse or pragmatics. So lexical semantics, the first type, is concerned with the meaning of individual words. So what will we do now? We will discuss the two other types in other presentations. Here in this lecture you will know more about the lexical semantics. You will know the different senses of words, the different forms of words, and how these words combine, how certain aspects are related with these words. What are words and what are lexemes? Words are expressions. Words are expression is composite unit that both form and meaning. Words are unified into one form and they have certain meaning attached with it. If a word is meaningless, then we cannot say if it has form, but if it has no meaning, then we cannot say a complete word. So we shall see as units which have typically a set of forms and a set of meaning. Words may be considered either as form are as expression. When we use a word, we have different senses attached with the words. Words can be dictionary words, words as meaningful unit, and they can be a single form, and they may be combined with several meanings, and on the other hand the same meaning may be combined with several word forms, as is the case with homonyms, polonyms, and synonyms. Dictionary words are called lexemes. The noun lexeme is related to the words that you have already read in the previous semester. They are also have a close relationship with lexical or lexicon. A lexeme is a lexical unit, and that unit is a part of lexicon. And what is lexicon? Lexicon is a mental dictionary. The lexical structure of a language is structure of its lexicon or vocabulary, and the term lexical meaning. So, lexical structure of the language is the structure of its lexicon. Then we have another, not all words are lexeme, and not all lexemes are words. We cannot say that all words are lexeme. All words have the same meaning as they are listed in the dictionary. A single form may be combined with several meaning. One single word can have multiple meaning, or one one word having the same meaning can be combined with other several words. So we cannot say that a single word may be combined, may have only one single meaning. We have another distinction, and that is distinction is drawn between lexical and grammatical meaning, which derives from the distinction that is traditionally drawn between the vocabulary of a language and its grammar. So what does it mean? We have between lexical meaning and grammatical meaning. Lexical meaning is related with vocabulary, and grammatical meaning is related with grammar. We can also say as call it as morpheme based grammar. The lexical category can be called morpheme based grammar, and the traditional may be called word based grammar. Sentences, you can see different words, for example man, and a list of words. Some of these are forms, some of these are lexemes, and some of these are antonyms, some of these are synonyms. So what is lexical semantics? We have a further review of that. Lexical semantics is a subfield of semantics. The unit of analysis is lexical. In lexical semantics are lexical units, which could include not only words but also subwords or subunits such as affixes, suffixes, synonyms, antonyms, and many other words. For example, you can have a structure of different kinds of words here. For example, related with animal, some words are related with mammal, whale, water, and many other. So semantics, lexical semantics looks at how the meaning of the lexical unit correlate with the structure of language or syntax, how small units combine and they give a big picture of a sentence. This is referred to as syntax semantics interface. Words, we have another type of idea. When we see different words combined into sentences, we can give them different names. For example, here are two sentences. He who laughs last laughs longest. If he is right and I am wrong, we are both in trouble. So what do you mean by these? For example, if sentences are chained, if words are chained in a sentences, they can have different names according to the order or according to the choice. For example, you can what are word tokens and what are word types. Here in this sentence you can see that you must know the distinction between the words as tokens and words as types. He who laughs laughs longest. From one point of view, it can be said to contain 6 words. You can count the words 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. It is 6 words long sentence. From another point of view, however, it can be said to contain only 5 words. How? Because 2 words laughs are repeated. So these are it can be concluded that, for example, 5 words, since 2 of the words, the third loves and the fifth loves are identical. They are different tokens of the same type. Different tokens means the same words are used at different places, so they are used as tokens. Then we have another sentence. How many words are there in the second sentence? If he is right and I am wrong, we are both in trouble. There are, so you can say that this can be a sentence having 13 forms in the sentence in the question. 13, you can count it. There are 13 words in 13 words or 13 forms in the sentence, and each of them instantiates mean is an example or token of a different words. Three of the words, for example, is, am, are, these are not a single word is repeated here. Each word is used as first time. So but you can see that some of the words are regarded can be regarded as different of having of different forms. For example, is, am, and are not the kind of words as right or wrong. So we can say that here, for example, therefore this sentence is composed of 13 words, an equally common and equally correct sense of the term. It is composed of only 11 words. If you take out the for example structure words is, am, and are from this, there are only 11 important words. The sentence is composed of 13 word forms and 11 word expressions. 13 word forms all of these are 13 word forms, but the important of them are used as word expressions. So the content words are 11 in number. So you must know that what are word tokens and what are word types and what are word forms and what are word expressions. Word phrases. Not all expressions in a dictionary, however, are words. Some of them are traditionally called phrases. Phrases, as you know, phrases are the kind of expressions which are a combination of two or more words having some kind of meaning. They are called phrases. So some words are called phrases. So we can have another distinction here: simple expression and lexically composite expression. What are simple expressions? The expression that one would expect to find listed in a dictionary. They are vocabulary unit of language, and they are simple expression. The second sentence, lexically composite expression. They are by means of composite means combination of sentences. So they are they are related with grammatical, syntactical, and morphological basis of language. So different forms of the same lexemes will generally differ in meaning. They will share the same text lexical meaning but differ in respect of their grammatical meaning. For example, the form girl and girls have the same lexical meaning, but they differ in respect of their grammatical meaning, because one is the singular form of noun of a particular subclass and the other is the plural form. So they are the forms are different. Some words have productive rules of word formation which help in the construction of new words expression. For example, some words have productive rules of word formation. You have also read it in detail in the previous semester. Word formation process. New words are constructed out of existing words. For example, politeness is constructed from polite. Homonym and polysemy and lexical and grammatical variations. These are the word forms that we will find in lexical semantics. So what are homonyms? The distinction between homonyms and polysemy must be known. For example, different words with the same form are homonym. Bank, for example, bank is used for a building where money is kept, and another is the bank of the river. So the word is the same, the form is the same, but the meaning are different. So what is polysemy? Polysemy means having multiple meaning related with a single lexeme. For example, we have foot, so we can say that foot has three meanings related with it: foot of a mountain, foot of a bed, and foot of a person. Then synonyms, antonyms, open class of words, and closed class of words. Synonyms, expressions with the same meaning are synonyms. For example, you have 2 points should be noted about the first. It does not restrict the relation of synonyms to lexemes only. It allows for the possibility that lexically simple expression may have same meaning as lexically complex expression. Second, it makes identity not merely similarity of meaning, the criteria of synonyms. So, for example, they live in a big house, they live in a large house, the meaning are the same. For example, here we have amazing, a word here, amazing, and a list of synonyms related with this word have been given: astonishing, astounding, awesome, fabulous, fantastic, incredible, etc. Then open class of words and closed class of words. Full or open word forms in English are forms of major parts of speech, such as noun, verbs, and adjectives. Empty or closed words are prepositions, definite and indefinite articles in a sentence. Synonyms, you have already read about it. I have told you about it, that the most familiar relations are synonyms and antonyms. Two words are synonyms if they mean the same thing, and two words are antonyms if they mean opposite things. For example, black and white, rise and fall, ascent and descent, etc. Here, utterances, not sentences, are the unit by means of which speakers and hearers interlocate, communicate. Interlocate means they communicate with one another. Some of these utterances they should be completely grammatical and well formed, or can also be called sentences in written form. In spoken form they are called utterances. In written form they are called sentences. So what can we how can we conclude to the whole presentation is that lexical unit attached to other units such as prefixes and suffixes and many other. Lexical semantics is an academic discipline concerned with the meaning of words. Lexical semantics are interested in what words mean, why they mean, what they mean, how they are represented in the speaker's mind, and how they are used in text and discourse. So, outside linguistic proper, lexical semantics overlap with disciplines such as philosophy, if you at psychology, anthropology, computer science, and pedagogy. Within linguistics, it crucially overlaps with what is traditionally referred to as lexicology, which is the overall study of the vocabulary of language. So you have now a clear-cut idea about the use of words and different aspects about those words in semantics. Thank you.